Hello Pisces and welcome to your monthly reading. This is for the month of April. First up, I want to start off by apologizing for bringing in your reading so late into the month. I'll make sure it doesn't happen next month. So I'm going to start off first by what I saw while I was meditating for the sign of water. And the message that I got was spiritual awakening. So right now we may be experiencing symptoms that have to do with that. Some of the things I saw was that we're going through an awakening. So we may be feeling depressed, or like we're alone, or like if life has no meaning. We may be experiencing some flu-like symptoms. And we may be feeling like certain jobs or relationship we have are no longer serving us. We may also be feeling more sensitive than usual, and our intuition might be more heightened as well. I also saw a phoenix kind of rising and flying around, and this signifies death and rebirth. This also represents the sun energy as well. This is just letting us know that we're going through a spiritual awakening, and that we're like the phoenix, that it keeps breaking down, right? And dying, but it comes back stronger than ever. So that's what we're doing right now. We're waking up once more. We may be going once more through that. And that's so we can shed away that which is no longer serving us. Finally, I saw during my meditation the Major Arcana, the Lovers. So this could be talking about either relationship that are perfect, that are wonderful. And this is a relationship where it's like you are very passionate about each other and there's chemistry there. Like you're in Cloud 9, which goes with one of the cards that you got, which is your card. But this can also be talking about having to make a choice about the current situation you're going through, and not sure what path to take. So just follow your intuition. So now that we're done through my what I got for you through my meditation, I'm going to read out from Postcards from Spirits what message you got that will tie up to this reading. Dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experience. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. And this reminds you that you are not alone. So what is it that you're seeing but refuse to see? It's what this card is asking of you right now. I'm going to go deeper into the reading now. And first up, you got the new moon in your sign, which is Pisces. And it talks about meditate and contemplate. With this, it's a few things. Yes, now is the time for meditation. Now is the time to really go within. But this also talks about kind of being in a very dreamy state, feeling like you're in Cloud 9, but not trusting it. Like, if this has to do with a relationship, this could be about like finally finding like you found that perfect partner, that person that's just your other half, but not really feeling like that's too good to be true type of mentality. And this is asking of you to have more trust in that, to really trust that you are getting what you deserve right now. Excuse me while I take a drink. But yeah, it's like that dreaming state, that Cloud 9, wow, everything's wonderful. right now. Let me see if there's anything more. Is there anything else? Oh, okay. This also talks about whatever situation you're talking about. Just know that right now it's being healed, it's being taken care of, and so being able to surrender to the greater energy. It asks of you to try and face your fears right now, even if it feels like it might be too good to be true. Kind of trust that it isn't. Okay. Then you got another kind of high emotional energy, which is the Cancer energy. With the Cancer energy, it talks about with a personal issue reaches resolution. It talks about kind of a time where everything is feeling quite emotional and emotionally charged, and it talks about kind of being sensitive to the person you're talking to. So it's just remember to come from a place of love and like maybe being careful of what you're saying as well. It talks about meditating if you're feeling like really emotionally strong to help kind of with that heightened emotion as well. Yeah, and also maybe like with family wise, like if you're having it, if like are you talking enough with your family, are you staying connected enough with them or not? Then finally we've got adjustments are required. So this is talking about like maybe changing around some things for your plan. Let me see if there's anything else. Adjustments are required. Or adjustments requires anything else. Okay, yeah. This is talking about something new coming your way and something good. But with all of these cards, it's talking about you kind of having more trust. Not just in yourself, but also in the other person. And this talks about like feeling like your life is out of balance right now. And that could be part of the issue. So it may be time for you to kind of go back to your notebook and kind of hatch something new. But more like the most I get out of this is trust, like having trust that this is not too good to be true. Okay. Now I'm going to put out some clarifier using the Doreen Virtue tarot cards. So maybe quiet for a moment while I shuffle. Meditate and concentrate. What do you mean with Pisces? Let me say this. Can you please clarify? Okay. So with that, you've got the Page of Earth or Page of Pentacle. This talks about with the Page of Pentacle, someone that's very kind of like a book nerd is what I get, like a bookworm, sorry. Someone that's always like reading up, who's very patient and can be considered successful. This talks about good news, finance. This could also be that you're dealing with an earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, it might be. But this talks about like maybe going back to study something else, trying to learn about something more, doing research, and your financials being taken care of. It could also be talking about feeling like you're not being challenged enough and wanting to take a step forward to something more, like wanting a promotion of sort. Okay. So maybe you got offered a new job and you don't think, like you're thinking this is too good to be true. Maybe this is not, like maybe I shouldn't, and it's asking you to do so. Oh, wow. Okay. So with a personal issue reaches resolution, you've got balance, which is about like needing to balance things out, about being able to compromise and wait for the perfect timing. So this is talking about once more, especially with the third one that you got, which is adjustments are required. Feeling like things are of balance and working up on it. And maybe having to reach a compromise with something or someone. Along with that came the ego card, which in the traditional deck, it's the devil card. And this is talking about feeling entrapped, feeling like trapped in an illusion where it's like you're not good enough and nothing's good enough, worrying about stuff too much. And this is asking of you not to let go of the worries and trust that everything's going to be okay. But this could also be focusing too much on materialistic things, about like finance, about anything else that has to do with the material, and kind of attached to it. And I like this version of it because he's wearing a mask. So it's like, so when you're wearing a mask, it's like you're guarding yourself, you know, you're building up a wall, and it's asking you to take off that mask and let go of that wall, to trust more. Don't come from a place of fear of like, oh, this is just not good, this is too good to be true. Okay, and finally, what message do you have for Pisces? Can you please clarify? Adjustments are required. Okay. Okay, thank you. So you've got the Page of Air, or the Page of Swords. And this is talking about, it could be about an air sign. So it could be about Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. You could be dealing with that, or you could be dealing with an earth sign, or both. And I think Eagle. Oh, I forgot which one that is. I'll have to check up with that. But this is a young energy, and this could be talking about plans that are being delayed, or about someone being too blunt. So it could be that either you were very blunt in a situation and might have hurt someone's feeling, and that kind of was making you feel unbalanced. Or it could be about someone telling you something in a way that they might have not meant to, but it was like in a very blunt way. They didn't think about it. It was just like very logical, to the point, and kind of hurt someone's feeling as well. Yeah, getting some type of information where it was kind of, whoa, I did not expect that. That's the type of energy I get. I'm going to actually pull some more clarifiers for this one, for the Page of Swords. No, too many, guys. Way too many. Okay. Can you please clarify what you meant with the Page of Swords? Or Pisces? You've got 3 pages already out of 4. You've got the Earth, you got the Air, now you've got the Page of Fire. So with Page of Fire, this could be about fire energy, but this is someone that's very outgoing and creative. This is talking to you about kind of using your own creativity and your own eccentric self, or this person using that for the situation to make it better. With the fire sign, it's Aries, it's Sag, and Leo. There we go. So it could be that you may be dealing with one of those energies as well. But this also talks about like new exciting things coming your way. With that, you got, just like I was talking about the Page of Air, you've got the Queen of Air, the Queen of Swords. This is talking about clearing away that which is no longer serving you, which is your theme throughout the reading. This doesn't have to be a female, by the way, guys. But with this energy, they don't take any BS. Like, they don't. Whatever, like, if they feel like someone crossed the line, that's it, it's over, it's done with. And one of the things that your moon had talked about in Pisces was also, like, make sure you're not being deceived, or you're not trying to deceive someone. So it's, like, not taking BS into it, but also being very blunt and being very honest, and looking at things from a very logical perspective. So maybe that's kind of what you need right now, to look at things objectively and from a place of like you valuing yourself. Bottom of the deck for the Moonology card is that you are good enough, knowing that you're worthy. Okay, and not undervaluing yourself. And then bottom of the deck for this is the 8 of Fire. So 8 of why did I say Pentacles? Sorry, 8 of Wands. wishes delays being over and things moving quickly now. So this could be a relationship that may soon start moving fast. Now I'm going to pull out some romance cards for you to see what's in store. What do you have for Pisces? Pisces for the month of April. Let me actually have for Pisces for the month of April. Okay. So this is talking about pay attention to the red flags. So this could be if you're thinking about a relationship, like really pay attention to this person. Are they doing things that maybe worry you? Like, are they trying to be controlling or something? Or do you notice like they don't make you feel that good about yourself as well? And if you feel like you're already in a relationship and you've been together for a while or something, this is talking about like paying attention to things that kind of make you raise an eyebrow and be like, I'm not sure about that. But we're going to pull out more clarifier to understand the situation, guys. Okay? What do you have for Pisces? Month of April. Codependency. Okay. Okay, thank you. Oh, interesting. Getting to know each other. Okay, so you've got pay attention to the red flags. You've got codependency. So addiction are affecting your romance life. And you got that on top of the ego, on top of the devil card. So there's definitely some type of addiction going on here. Like maybe you two are like feeding off of each other type of energy. It's asking, are you sure that you're not walking into something more than you can chew, I guess. And finally, it's getting to know each other. So first, and before stepping into this relationship, if you're single, try to get to know each other more. Like really get to know this person before you commit, just to make sure that they are the one, and that you're not depending on each other and feeding off of each other energy. Like that you're both coming from the highest possible place, your highest self. If you're already in a relationship and it's talking about this could be about kind of a toxic relationship where you kind of feed off each other and where you feel like you have to depend on this person. So like the more that you got to know each other, the more that you started to notice like this person was a bit more controlling. Or it could be that this person or you have another type of addiction to job. This could be addiction to a certain type of emotion, of a mentality. Earlier it was talking about the poor you mentality, so making sure that neither of you are coming from a victim mentality. And that could be a red flag, like nothing bad or anything like that. It's just like if you're thinking pessimistic thought or if they're thinking pessimistic thought, that's kind of the relationship that you'll draw out. And if you're single and you're having these type of thoughts as well, like pessimistic, poor me mentality, that could be the victim mentality. That could be the addiction. Having to like let that go so that you get to know someone. Okay, and what's the bottom? The bottom of the deck is the same exact one that Gemini just got for their reading. So this could be that you might be dealing with a Gemini as well. Or you're both dealing with the Cancer because you both kept getting a lot of Cancer cards. This talks about finance issue being a factor. So if you are in a toxic relationship, this could be that you may not be leaving this person because you feel like, well, how am I supposed to support myself? How am I supposed to take care of myself, you know? Coming from like that place of lacking and not sure that you're good enough for it. But it's asking of you to step away from it. And this is not for everyone. This is a general reading. This is, I think, for very few specific ones that I have to give this message to. But if you are in a toxic relationship, and it doesn't even have to be romantic, it could be a family. Since we talked with the full moon and Cancer, it has to do with family. Feeling like you're kind of in a toxic family or toxic relationship, is you might feel like you can because maybe you don't have a job right now and they're the one taking care of your finance, or if it's a romantic relationship, it could be that, or that you feel like you can't support yourself on your income right now. I'll use myself actually as an example for this situation because this is so eerily close to me, and I've got my rising in Sag and Pisces. But recently I had a friendship, right? And it was quite toxic. I hadn't realized that friendship could be so toxic. And they were also in a toxic relationship. So this particular friend kept kind of choosing this person over the friendship. They were being isolated by this person. And this friend that I had kind of ended up breaking things off with me. Basically telling me that I was a terrible person, that I was selfish, all these things, like hitting up on points that I'm afraid of. So I had ignored all those red flags of, like, you know, them talking about like their partners not wanting us to talk to each other, or not wanting me to hear about their partner anymore because their partner didn't like that. That was a red flag that I had ignored. And like this kind of obsession that they had with each other, feeding off of each other, this codependency. So as I got to know this person, I kind of noticed the sign, but it was too late. And I hadn't noticed that they were in that type of relationship. And one of the reasons was due to finance. Like this other person was leeching off of my friends for their finance, having them pay for things, among other things. So it's asking of you to have faith that you're going to be taken care of and walk away from that if you are in that type of situation, because something better is along the way. So this is your reading, Pisces. I hope that you liked it. I hope that it was able to shed some light on some things. Remember, we are going through a spiritual awakening right now, so you may be having those sort of symptoms of like feeling like you need to cut that which is toxic to you right now, letting go of things which is no longer serving you, toxic job as well, toxic relationships. Please comment, subscribe, share, let me know what you think. I love reading comments. It's what feeds me, it's what makes me happy. And I'll see you guys next month, hopefully. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know.